What's going on, guys? It's Eddie TCG. Welcome back to the channel. Thank you guys for joining me today, and I have some exciting news. I just received a notification that we are getting our first Dominus monster card. Now, I believe a lot of us in the community have been anticipating and speculating if we would be getting these monsters, at some point in the future, if Konami would ever make individual cards out of all of the characters that are in the Dominus traps, right? And lo and behold, Konami finally did it. We have our first reveal. This is going to be coming in the utility selection on August 8th in the OCG. So they will be getting it at the end of this week, actually. So this is really exciting news. I was able to find an English translation over here on Instagram. So let's go ahead and read this together. This monster is called Dominus Tia Rose Pamella. It is a level 4 light spellcaster tuner effect monster. Attack is 0 and the defense is 2000. All right, I don't know why they made it a tuner, but maybe they might actually give it a synchro or something like that as well. Let's see, you can only use the first and second effect of this card's name each once per turn. Okay, that's good. And effect number 1 reads, during your opponent's turn, quick effect, you can reveal this card in your hand. That's going to be a cost. Add Dominus Purge, or add a Dominus Purge card from your deck to your hand, then discard 1 card. Wow. So this is pretty broken. It's only during your opponent's turn. So it's pretty much a hand trap during your opponent's turn to add Dominus Purge. So we'll probably activate this during your opponent's draw phase, so you can already have the Purge in hand, so you can stop your opponent's search. I think the only downside with this at first glance is, hand traps aren't always as useful if your opponent already knows you have them, because now they have the opportunity to play around said hand trap. So they'll probably, bait the Purge with a first search, and then that way they'll be able to resolve the search of the card that they actually want to resolve, right? Still, a really broken effect. It's a hand trap that adds you Dominus Purge. So if you play 3 of this and 3 Purge, you essentially have 3 Dominus Purges in your deck. Let's move on to number 2. If this card is normal or special summoned, you can set 1 Dominators or Dominus Purge trap from your deck or graveyard to your hand. It can be activated this turn. This is absolutely broken. Absolutely broken. So we have a really good effect during your opponent's turn, and we also have a really good effect during our own turn. So this kind of reminds me of a Labrynth Arianna. When it's normal or special, you can set 1 lab trap from your deck. Except this one can do it from the deck or graveyard, which is really good. So you might be able to get away with just playing 1 Songs of Dominators, or maybe even 1 Dominus Purge, because you can always recycle it from your graveyard. So now you have more space in your main deck for other cards. So I think overall this is a really good effect. And it can be activated this turn. So it comes with a coup clock effect pretty much. That's insane. And then effect number 3, face down cards in your spell and trap zone cannot be destroyed by card effects. Okay, that's also a broken effect. That reminds me of Lord of the Heavenly Prison, where it protects your back row. So this is really good. This is a really broken card. And since this is the first one, we can assume Konami is probably going to give us more Dominus monsters, and probably 1 for each of the trap cards, right? Let's go to Dueling Book here. Let's see, whenever this decides to load. Okay, so I've already put all of these Dominus cards here just so I can get like a perspective of them. And let me go ahead and grab Arianna. All right, let's just use this as like a pseudo Pamella, the new monster, right? So I can see people maybe making like a big Dominus like hand trap engine to play in decks, or maybe playing a pure like Dominus trap deck. I've played a lot of trap decks in the past. I played Labrynth, I played Trap Trick, I've played Paleo, I've played Altergeist. So I can definitely see people playing like a small engine like this in their deck, or playing a pure Dominus deck. So let's see. I think if we can go off like past experiences with archetypes, there's probably gonna be a Dominus monster that summons another Dominus monster, because they trigger off normal and special, normal or special summon. So you'll get one monster summon another monster, and then you could get the trap from your deck or graveyard, obviously. So with that being said, I think you can focus your deck on whichever hand trap that you want to play 3 of, right? So let's say you play 3 of the Pamella, and you play 3 Purge, right? And then you'll play like maybe 1 or 2 of these, probably 1 since they're all recyclable, and you'll play like 1 or 2 of each of the other monsters. That way you can tutor them out, and you'll have utility in your deck, so you can do whichever one you want. Because also you don't want the attributes to conflict, because obviously the Pamella is a light, so it doesn't conflict with Purge. So now you'll just play 1 of all the other ones, I believe, which makes a lot of sense. So this is really exciting news for me. I don't know if you guys have played trap decks in the past, or what you guys think. This is definitely good news. This is exciting news. The OCG will be getting that at the end of this week, August 8, 2026. So we can only assume that we'll probably get it in the TCG sometime next year. Yeah, but this is definitely exciting. It's also an overframe. There are a couple of overframe Dominus traps already, so who knows? Maybe Konami decides to make them all overframe. That would be a very beautiful deck to get together and play. But yeah, guys, that's it for this video. I just wanted to give you guys an update with this card. Maybe you guys are excited as I am, maybe not. But go ahead and let me know what you guys think in the comments. Like the video. If you haven't already, hit the subscribe button. I'm trying to get to 500 subscribers soon. So once again, thank you guys for watching the video. I'll see you guys in the next one.